What it do? Bedtime crew. Hey man, listen, today I am here to fulfill my promise. I told you guys that if we got to 75,000 subscribers, I would do the teacher tier list that people have been begging, ruining my comments, asking me to do. We have hit 75,000 subscribers. I really appreciate that. I thank you guys so much. I am here with the teacher tier list, okay? I'm a man of my word, all right? If they're up in the S and the A tier, they would be a goated teacher that you walk in the classroom and you see this guy as your substitute teacher, or they're there, week to week. If they're down in the C and the D tier, close the fucking schools. Do not let this guy in the classroom, all right, man? Let's get into this, dude, because this has been very highly requested. I've been thinking about this for a long time. How can I do this? I didn't like the first video. That's why I deleted it. So now we're back, all right? Dude, let's get into this, man. Starting off, I'm going to put Drikus Du Plessis in the A tier. I think Drikus would be a goated teacher because, first and foremost, this is a very Australian thing of me to say. Every South African teacher I've had is a fucking legend, bro. Any Australian that's watching this knows that you have had at least one South African teacher, always like a woodwork or like a fucking IT or like a fucking history teacher. Bro, what are you doing in my class? You're disrespecting my classroom. But then when you're cool with him, he's funny as fuck. I think that would be Drikus Du Plessis. I think Drikus would be pretty funny to hang around with. I think he'd definitely be like a history teacher or like a PE teacher. Most of these guys would be gym teachers, let's be real. And I think that the reason I wouldn't put DDP in the A tier is because he has just a little bit of that toxicity that, if you get on his bad side, it's not going to be like, excuse me, can you be quiet? Like, Drikus is going to be like, bro, you're going to be unemployed like your dad soon. Mate, I met your dad. He's unemployed. You're going to be like him if you're not paying attention in my class, okay? You do not need to be worrying about games at the back. You got a 34 in the last exam. And I saw you talking to Jessica, bro. She doesn't like you, bro. Do you seriously think she likes you, bro? Like, Drikus will fucking go in on you, dog. So he would be cool overall. I think he's a funny dude. I think he has a good personality. I definitely think he could be up in the A tier, but we can't put him in the S tier because he literally will send you home crying if you get on his fucking bad side. So for that reason, I'm going to put... And dude, another thing, if you have beef with him, right? Drikus would be the guy that your parents get there in the fucking parent-teacher interview. Bro, I don't know what he's talking about, that I've disrespected him, and I'm the most respectful teacher in the school. You will never find a video or a recording of me disrespecting him whatsoever. I've been nothing but nice to him, and he's been verbally assaulting me in class. Like, dude, Drikus will fuck your life up, dude. So, all in all, he's a pretty decent choice, but we're going to put him in the A tier just to be safe, right, man? Next guy to talk about, let's put T-City in the B tier, man. Listen, dude, it is what it is, dude. Like, straight up, dude. Brian Ortega, like, listen, bro. Brian Ortega, I think he's the type of guy that he's gonna walk in and just go, listen, dude, like, you guys could listen to music, dude. I don't really care, dude. Just keep it down a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And if the teacher comes in, if somebody else comes in, just act like we're doing something, dude. Like, Brian Ortega would be that type of teacher. You know what I'm saying, dude? Like, he would come in, he'd be kind of chill. He'd probably just, like, give you the answer if you ask him nice enough. Like, he strikes me as the type of dude that would be like, I just can't see Brian Ortega being up there being super animated. I think he's too cool to be like a A or S tier teacher that really cares about teaching you, but I think he would be cool to have around, and I think he would be pretty easy to work with. I think he would definitely be able to, like I said, you go up to the desk, yo, bro, what's the fucking answer to this, man? I don't know. Let me see it. Yeah, dude, it's probably like B, I'm pretty sure, dude. I don't even know, dude, straight up. I don't even teach this subject, dude, whatever. I think it's B. Let me check the thing. Yeah, it's B, dude. So for that reason, T-City's definitely up there, but I just don't think he has the personality type or the commitment, or honestly, with the CTE at this point, I don't think he has the brain capacity to be up in the A or the S tier. I'm going to throw my boy T-City in the B tier, man. I think he would give you some inspirational speeches if you asked him for some advice in life, though. That's one thing I would add. You go, dude, Mr. Ortega, I like this girl. Dude, what do you got to do, bro? You got to hit her up. And then when she replies, just heart it and don't reply back for 2 days, bro. That would be, dude, Brian Ortega would be an S tier teacher if he was teaching some, like, Hoodville fucking terminologies and shit, dude. Brian Ortega would put you on game, but as terms of being an actual educator, I'm going to put this guy in the B tier, all right, man? Next guy to talk about, let's move on. Henry Cejudo's going in the C tier, man. I can't stop imagining Henry Cejudo. He's like the guy that just gets bitched by the class. He has to call in Mr. Usman, dude. Like, Henry Cejudo, I can just see him standing in front of a classroom. Hey, listen, guys. Guys, let me just get your attention up here, guys. Hey, guys, listen, guys. Hold on, guys. Guys, it's going to be on the exam, dude. Dude, this is going to be on the freaking exam, guys. You got to listen up, dude. And he tries to banter with the class and he'd just start stuttering. Like, dude, Cejudo would be up there, like, fumbling like a press conference. He'd be like, you know, you'd roast him, be like, oh, Mr. Cejudo, you fucking short ass. And he'd be like, bro, dude, don't talk to me like that, dude. Because, dude, I saw your basketball game, dude. Like, he would just start fucking stuttering out. And then, like I said, you know, this guy's standing up at the class trying to get your attention. You know, you think he's one of the fucking students up there. And then I could see him being like, hey, guys, Mr. Usman's here now. You guys got to listen up. Mr. Usman walks in. Hey, y'all better put some respect on this dude's name. Y'all better put some respect on Mr. Cejudo's name. I don't want to come back in here again. I'm a problem. It's going to be a problem. Like, dude, Usman would be good. But Cejudo, I just think he would get bitched by a classroom. I'm not going to put him in the D tier because he does have his moments. He is pretty analytical. I think he'd be using the interactive whiteboard fucking circling shit. Listen, dude, the sky's fucking blue, guys. Straight up, listen, you guys got to write this down. This is important, dude. But we're not going to put him any higher. I think C tier is pretty fair for the boy Henry Cejudo. Let's move on to a very good candidate, in my opinion, for this video. This guy's definitely A tier. We're going to put Dustin the Diamond in the A tier because Dustin Poirier is a funny dude. We all fuck with him. He has his moments. I think he would be a cool gym teacher. He's kind of got that unk personality and dress style that I could definitely see Poirier. How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing, man? Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. You know what we doing today, man. Come on, you know what we doing today. Like, Dustin Poirier would be a cool ass dude to be a teacher. I'm not gonna put him in the S tier because, you know, you roast this guy a little bit too high. Mr. Poirier, aren't you divorced? Dude, come on, dude. You're a fucking scumbag, dude. Don't say shit like that to me, dude. Get out of my class, dude. You know, or Poirier would be like, this is what I picture for Dustin Poirier. I think I've said this in some other videos, dude. And I don't, there's no other way to describe Dustin Poirier than this. Dustin Poirier is the guy that takes dodgeball too seriously and he fucking slams a girl in the head with a ball. Like, I could see Poirier building a team of fucking 55 overalls as his dodgeball team. He jumped in trying to help out and just accidentally fucking knocks out some girl with a dodgeball. Dude, come on. You jumped in the way. You can't be jumping in the way, dude. Come on, dude. You know, you try and point it. Dude, come on. What are you talking about, dude? You fucking threw it, dude. You fucking told me to throw it, dude. That would be the only thing I would knock Poirier on, is he does get a little bit salty. He does have that weird energy that he's ready to ping a fucking dodgeball off your head at any point. But outside of that, I think Poirier would be a pretty cool teacher. I definitely am going to put this guy in the A tier. I think he would be very beloved if he was walking around the hallways, all right? But this next guy, do not let this man anywhere near a fucking classroom. Do not put this guy in an inner city high school. Joe Pyfer, dude. Dude, Joe Pyfer. You piss him off. Everybody shut the fuck up. Everybody get quiet now. Get out your pens. Stop fucking talking. Y'all think this is a fucking game, dude. Like, dude, Joe Pyfer would crash the fuck out over the slightest inconvenience. And I feel like Joe Pyfer, I forgot if I said this in a video that got deleted or not, but Joe Pyfer strikes me as the type of dude that has an apartment with just empty beer bottles. And his closet is all just like wife beaters, dude. Like, that's the vibes I get from Joe Pyfer, is just white singlet, walking around the house, fucking Wi-Fi fucking went out, dude. What the fuck, dude? Just punching walls and shit. But Joe Pyfer, I think if he was a teacher, this is the last thing I'll say about why he's in the D tier. It's just so funny to make Joe Pyfer jokes, dude. I know one day he's gonna catch me and just fucking slime me out. I don't care, dude. It's worth it, okay, bro? But Joe Pyfer's the type of dude, like, if a fight breaks out in the hallway, he waits for his chance, then jumps in and, like, standing rear naked chokes one of the kids out cold, bro. Like, that would be Joe Pyfer, dude. He would jump in and fucking... most teachers would be like, hey, break it up. Stop. Joe Pyfer starts dropping fucking overhands. Yo, stop, dude. Stop. I told you to fucking stop, dude. He's falling up a ground and pound. Dude, I detained him, dude. Dude, no more fighting in the fucking hallways, dude, unless anyone else wants some. That is big Joe Pyfer. We're going to put Smokin' Joe in the D tier, dude. He's fucking hilarious, all right? And speaking of which... Leon Edwards, bro. Leon Edwards would be a teacher I would love to fucking have as a substitute teacher, but for all the wrong reasons, because I know he would crumble under the pressure of a classroom of 20 kids, dude. Leon Edwards could not handle being a fucking teacher. I'm sorry, but I've said this in the Uber video. I'm being real, dude. Leon Edwards could not handle it, bro. I know for a fact Leon Edwards would fucking crumble under the pressure, dude. Leon Edwards would sit like... Leon Edwards, first and foremost, his time management is fucking terrible. This guy fights once a year. Second of all, he like his ability to speak to people. Imagine you bring your mum in on parent-teacher interview. Are you Arab? Oh, sorry, I just wonder. Don't know. Yeah. But yeah, he passed the exam. Yeah, he did good, bro. Yeah, 100%. Defo. I defo think he's gonna be graduating soon, bro. 100%. Defo. Like, that's number one. Okay. Number two, Leon Edwards. You know, you come up to him. Oh, hey, Mr. Edwards, did you grade our exams that you said 2 weeks ago? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I lost them. I fucking lost them. I don't know where they went, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro. Like, Leon Edwards, dude. Everybody just starts talking. I could just see Leon Edwards just in the corner fucking tweaking out. And then he just suddenly, yo, shut the fuck up, bro. Guys fucking talking so much, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro. He's stressing me out, bro. I'm trying to fucking think, bro. Fucking hell, I don't know what I'm teaching, bro. Shut the fuck up. Let me plan a lesson, bro. In the start of the class, this guy's writing down notes like, oh, fuck, what am I going to teach, bro? Yeah, Leon Edwards, the only reason he's not in the D tier, because I don't think he would fucking KO anybody like Joe Pyfer, but I do think he's in that Cejudo category where I don't think he's built for it, man. I think he could maybe do it, but I really don't think it's cut out for him. We're going to put him in the C tier, all right, man? Like I said, though, there's definitely worse you could get, and I think Bryce Mitchell, I'm sorry, brother. I don't think you're gonna get the job as a teacher, man. Imagine walking into this kind of sounds badass. I'm not gonna lie, but for a lot of you guys as well. But you know, I'm trying to think from the perspective of if I would hire this guy to be a teacher or some shit, right? Bryce Mitchell walks into the classroom. How y'all doing today? Now listen up. We're here to talk about World War II. All right. So I've actually canceled all your other classes. You got 6 hours with me today, because we're going to talk about the flat earth. We're going to talk about all the lies that they've been telling you. Keep in mind, he's talking to like a 3rd grade classroom. Now, listen up, y'all. Who here has listened to my podcast? Like, that is what Bryce Mitchell is going to be on. So for that reason alone, not to mention you get him as your science teacher. All right, put your hand up if you think the earth is round. All right, now get out of my classroom, Robert. Like, Bryce Mitchell, I just don't think that this is the type of guy we need teaching the youth. Maybe I'm wrong, bro, but for me personally, I think Bryce Mitchell, he's a D tier teacher, dude. I just don't think that this is the type of guy that's gonna get the job, man. I don't think he's like as bad as Joe Pyfer. I think Joe Pyfer's a threat to society, especially certain demographics of society. I think Joe Pyfer teaching in fucking Guadalajara, dude, get ready to get chinned if you're one of those kids. But Bryce Mitchell, I'm just going to say I don't think he would be necessarily at the top of the hiring list to be a teacher. That's what I'll say about him. I'll be nice, dude, all right? Next guy to talk about, I actually think he would be pretty cool. I'm going to put Moicano in the B tier. I'm not going to put him in the A tier because it's kind of, listen, if this was a university teacher tier list, Moicano would be definitely hired because he has a very thick accent. Like, I swear to God, every university course I ever did, they were like, let's get the most like least understandable human being to read this, bro. Let's get the most difficult fucking content. Let's get a dude that barely speaks English to teach this. Let's do that. Let's go for that. You know, and I think Moicano would kind of have that vibe, but at the same time, Moicano seems like a funny ass dude. I think Moicano would definitely be the teacher that low-key swears in front of you. And you guys are all kind of like, oh shit, did he just fucking do it? Like Moicano's, let me tell you something, guys. This fucking guy, guys. And you're like, oh shit, did he just say that? Like, Moicano would be kind of cool, man. I think he'd be kind of cool. And I also think he would teach you some cool stuff about economics. I think that could be something that Moicano could get into, but I'm not going to put him up in the A tier because I don't think he has the same likable, you know, crazy personality of like Poirier and DDP and the guys that I have up in the A and the S tier that I haven't showed you yet. I would say Moicano is a borderline A tier, but we'll throw him in the B tier just to be safe because, again, like I said, he's definitely going to be up there. Let me tell you something, motherfucker. Oh, sorry. Let me tell you something, guys. Like, that would be the only thing holding him back from the A tier, all right? Let's move on to another lightweight contender that I think would be, you know, decent, honestly. I'm going to put Paddy Pimblett in the B tier. I think he's another borderline A tier guy, but the biggest thing for me with Paddy Pimblett is, you know, you walk in class and your lunch smells too good. This guy's going to be on you, dude. This guy's going to be on you fucking all class. Mate, I swear to God, lad, I can smell a fucking cheeseburger in here, lad, who's got pizza for lunch. Mate, I'm fucking starving. Know what I mean, lads? Does anybody have any food, lad? I'm fucking starving. Yeah, sorry, lad, I'm not gonna lie. Sorry I was late, guys. I took a sloppy shit in the staff room before I came, lad. You know what I mean? That would be the only thing holding back Paddy Pimblett. I think he would be walking into class, eating a fucking Subway footlong for some reason at like 8 in the morning. I think Paddy Pimblett, but in the same vein, he's not a C-tier guy because he has a good personality. He's a funny dude. The TikTok trend of him makes me want to kill myself. But outside of that, Paddy Pimblett's bringing snacks to class too. Dude, I might convince myself he's fucking A-tier, low-key. Because you know Paddy Pimblett's coming to class with like a fucking... Like, he's the type of dude that randomly walks in and you're like, why do you have a 24-pack of donuts? Mate, I was bringing this for me lunch, but if you guys want some, you can fucking have them, I guess, lads. I've got another one in my car, you know what I mean, lads. For that reason, Paddy Pimblett is very, very close to A tier, but we will throw him in B tier because I think one thing against him with his food addiction is, you know, you're in the middle of a fucking exam, you just hear, fucking hell, sorry, lad, I was just breathing, lad, my bad, lad, sorry, was I distracting you? Sorry, lad, yeah, I didn't mean to, you know what I mean, I'm fucking hungry, thinking about lunch, you know what I mean, lad. That reason alone, we're going to put Paddy Pimblett in the B tier. But he's solid, dude. He's definitely a borderline A tier guy, all right? This next guy, though, I feel bad doing this to him. I'm just going to be real, though, man. Pantoja's going C tier, dude. No flyweight in the UFC is getting respect from a classroom of children, dude. Pantoja could walk into a classroom full of children with a UFC belt and they would start talking over this fucking guy, dude. Imagine Pantoja trying to teach, guys, don't leave it, guys, the belt. Guys, don't leave it yet. Guys, please, don't leave it. You know what I mean? Pantoja's up there trying to teach you something like, God bless this fucking guy, because Pantoja's a lovely guy. But I just know he would be saying, guys, please listen, guys. I work so hard on this PowerPoint, you guys. I make this at 3 a.m., you guys. You have to listen. For that reason, listen, Pantoja, he would be a cool dude, but I just don't think it would work out for him. He's kind of got that Cejudo type of stature and energy where, you know, he's going to have to work really hard to get some respect from the students. And for that reason, we're going to throw him down in the C tier. I definitely think he could handle it a little bit better than Leon Edwards. Like, Leon Edwards is borderline D tier, but I just didn't want to disrespect him for putting him alongside, you know, Officer Joe Pyfer and fucking Bryce Mitchell over here. But yeah, Pantoja's definitely a C tier in my opinion. I think, like I said, he's that, I'm just going to be real, dude. He's like a Spanish teacher I had that just, bro would stand up there. He'd try and teach us for 30 seconds. Then he'd just start shaking his head because he just knew it wasn't going to happen, you know? He just started crashing out at us in Spanish and shit. So for that reason, I'm going to put Pantoja in the C tier. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he could be a B tier guy, but I definitely think these next couple of guys are definitely higher up on the totem pole. All right, man. Next one to talk about. We've got 3 left to discuss. I'm putting Belal Muhammad in the A tier. I think Belal Muhammad is a funny enough dude. People, if you follow Belal Muhammad on Twitter, you know what I'm talking about, dude. Belal Muhammad has got pretty good, like, witty kind of comebacks and shit like that. And I think Belal Muhammad would be, like, a cool teacher. He'd be the kind of guy that you know, the first week or two, you kind of think he's, like, a bit, like, you kind of fuck with him a little bit. Like, I think he would, that first week, you'd be kind of fucking with him a little bit, clowning on him a little bit. But then after a while, he kind of grows on you. And I think that's what Belal Muhammad is doing with MMA fans at the moment. And I could definitely see him being the teacher that, you know, when he plays basketball or some shit, he's talking, bro, you suck, bro. Your team sucks. You guys are down like 20, bro. What are you talking about, bro? And I think that would be kind of cool. So for that reason, I think Belal Muhammad is an underrated A tier selection. I wouldn't be mad at maybe swapping him to the B tier for Paddy Pimblett or Moicano. But for me personally, I'm going to put Belal Muhammad in the A tier, all right, dude? I think he would be definitely up there. Listen, he's no Jack Della Maddalena. Like, I think JDM... Are you kidding me, dude? JDM, you walk in the classroom, the aura would be crazy, right? But Belal Muhammad, we'll put him in the A tier. I mean, he's all right, dude, all right? Now, I've got 2 people left to talk about, all right? One of them, I think, genuinely would be one of the greatest teachers you could ever have. He'd be the type of dude that teaches you that you remember, like, decades later where you go, damn, dude, that guy was fucking sick. The next guy, though, close the schools, bro. Close the fucking... First and foremost, he's not getting allowed into the building with the mustache. That's just number 1. But number 2... Sean Strickland in a classroom, dude. You say, here's the fucking thing about black people, you guys. Listen up, guys. Write this fucking down, you guys. Dude, like, Sean Strickland, it would almost be so entertaining to watch, but I just know it would never fly. Like, I know he would make some... Here's the fucking thing. You're fucking fat, dude. The reason you're not fucking participating is because your parents fucking didn't look after you, dude. They made you grow up on a fucking iPad, you guys. Like, Sean Strickland would just absolutely go off the rails as a teacher, and I just I just don't think this is a job he could ever legally be given. And for that reason alone, for posterity's sake, I have to put him in the D tier along Bryce Mitchell. Like, I think for me personally, it would be very fucking funny to watch Bryce Mitchell and Joe Pyfer and Sean Strickland teach a classroom of kids, but I just know it's not legally permitted for that to happen. So I have to throw him in the D tier. I feel like that's a no-brainer. And as for my S tier, for those of you, and by the way, I'm just going to say this about the teacher tier list now that you're here, okay? You guys blew up a meme of a video that no one fucking watched. The reason I deleted the video was I rewatched it. I went, man, this shit kind of mid, bro. And the video was like bombing as well. Like, people were not watching the video. The comments were like, yeah, it's kind of a mid-ass video. I delete the video. All of a sudden, every fucking comment section on YouTube involving me, fuck YouTube, on Instagram, Twitter, every single day I get messages, replies, all this shit about the teacher tier list video. You guys have psyoped yourselves into getting this video, all right? And the fact that all of you comment this, and I know only like 4,000 of you watched it, is crazy to me. But the 4,000 of you that did watch that video, shout out to you, by the way. You're a real fan, all right? If you did watch the original video, you know who's in the S tier. You know Volkanovski would be one of the greatest teachers of all time. Volkanovski would be, first and foremost, this guy has a million talents, okay? My GOAT Volk. Mate, Volk can fucking dance. Volk can fucking box. Volk can fucking flick the jab. There's a fucking dump truck outside my... What the fuck just went off outside my house? But dude, it's still going, dude. Why? What, bro, fucking hell, dude. Why is the fucking garbage truck so loud outside my house? But regardless of that, I'm gonna ignore it, dude. I'm gonna lock in, all right, man? I'm gonna edit that part out. But dude, we all know that Volkanovski is a man of many talents. He's a funny ass dude. He's got a great personality. He's literally talented at everything. So I feel like he'd be the type of PE teacher that can like do a behind the back pass. He can randomly dunk somehow. He's good at every fucking sport. And Volkanovski's a funny ass dude. He'd be chilling there, you know? Yeah, guys. Yeah, come on through. We can do whatever. And Volk, the last thing I'll say about Volk, the fact that we all felt like we got knocked out when he got knocked out, like it was like watching your dad get KO'd, watching Volk get slept. I know that if Volk walked into the class after a day off and he was like, listen, yeah, I got the note from the substitute and, you know, this don't sit well with me, man. He said you guys were being very loud, very disrespectful. And, you know, you guys are doing my head in with this, you know. I try to be fun, but, you know, you guys are fucking around. Yeah, you guys are doing my fucking head in with this. I know that I would feel so bad, right? And I know you would too. So for that reason, and all the other reasons I gave, Volkanovski is my choice for S tier. I think he is the most cut out for this. I think Robert Whittaker and Max Holloway would also be good. But Volk, for me, is S tier. And this is the tier list, guys. So let me know what you think down below. What UFC fighters do you think would be good or bad as teachers? Let me know in the comments down below. Once again, I want to say thank you guys for 75,000 subscribers. That is fucking insane to me. Like, that is actually a crazy number. And the growth has been insane. And you guys have, like, no bullshit, like, actually changed my life. So I really appreciate you guys. I know that you guys are just here for entertainment, but I appreciate y'all, boys. And yeah, man, I'll see you in the next video. I've got another tier list coming this week that I think is pretty funny. I'm also going to do my UFC Iowa prediction. So stay tuned for those. Drop a like, subscribe, go follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Bedtime MMA. I will see you guys in the next video, man. Goodbye.